Okay, I'm tired, my hair's not right, and I've seen an Exorcist film with Russell Crowe. I don't think I need to say much more than that, but keep watching for the rest of it. Good evening, it's Adam here again with another quick instant movie review for you. So tonight I saw the brand new film starring Russell Crowe called The Exorcism. This basically tells the story of a troubled actor played by Crowe, who begins to exhibit strange behavior while shooting a horror film with his estranged daughter. Starts to wonder whether or not he might be slipping into some old habits and some past addictions, or maybe there's something a bit sinister at play. Oogie boogie. As I mentioned, this stars Russell Crowe. It's also got Sam Worthington in it, directed by Joshua John Miller. It also has David Hyde Pierce. Now, he is the bloke who, of course, played Niles in Frasier, so it's always good to see him hanging around. Anyway, this film. So, I'm not going to lie, but from the trailer, I thought, oh, maybe this will be something a little bit different, a little bit edgy. We haven't really seen a lot of horror films being shot going wrong. So I thought, oh, this could be interesting. And it wasn't. It wasn't interesting at all. I have to take my hats off of the editors of this, Matt Woolley and Gardner Gould. Now, these two people have created pretty much a 9 Inch Nails music video clip with Russell Crowe. That's kind of the way that I looked at it. There's so much imagery flashed in front of your face in this, with white flashes between it and things slightly out of focus and a little bit of forced framework and a little the whole thing looked like it was supposed to scare you. This film is sub-scary. In fact, it kind of gets to a point where you think it's so cliched that it should be scary cliched. This is just boring cliched, unfortunately. Rusty's accent goes from Boston to LA to English to New Zealand to Australian, back to Boston again. It does a circumnavigation of America and flips over to Australia and New Zealand for a moment via the UK, then coming back around to, I think he ends up settling on a Boston accent. Look, to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure, but it did not sound consistent to me. Rusty kind of, he has a habit of growling through his dialogue. Sometimes that works fine, but other times, especially when you've got his voice being put through a reverberation machine already in Soundpost, everything sounds really hollowy. And when you've got a deep growling voice already that's supposed to be possessed by a demon, it doesn't sound very clear at all. So I really think they needed to have another pass, or at least an ADR session where they could clean that up, because it sounded almost inaudible to me. Sam Worthington's in this film briefly. He's all right for what he does. But I don't know. It just, there's a lot of tick boxes in this film. There's and it sounds horrible to say that, but I don't believe that the estranged daughter needed to be gay, because that then has a connection to the star of the film, which kind of seemed a little bit odd, the way it sort of came about. And I think I'm overanalyzing this, because really at the end of the day, it wasn't a scary movie. And if you're doing an exorcism film, it should be scary. And to be honest, the exorcism in this is such a small part of what the overall story is trying to basically come together with, the fact that if you've got some past traumas, that you probably need to talk about it and have it out rather than get possessed by it. There it is. So The Exorcism was a really boring supernatural horror film, I suppose, which is exactly what it is. And I'd probably give it 4.5 out of 10. It really was subpar, to be honest. So there it is. Anyway, that's it from me. I hope you have the most amazing night. And what's your favorite exorcism film? Do you have one? Is it the original Exorcist? Is it the new Exorcist film that came out? Is it 1, 2, or 3 of the Exorcist films that were originally released? Or maybe there's more. I don't know. Maybe you've seen an exorcism film that you're like, I love that one. Comment below, let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And once again, don't forget to subscribe. And I will catch you all next time here in my car when I'm awake. Good luck for me.